everyone, it's Miss Amy from Camden Public Library, and today I am going to show you guys how to make these super cool paper ball decorations. They look way harder than they are. You can put a little string on it so they can hang them. They make incredible party decorations. They are fun just to fill a big fruit bowl with, and you can put them on an end table or coffee table or just a bowl in your room as decoration, or hang them. You can hang them on a wall, along a wall or in a corner, or for over a table for decorations. There's a million different ways to use these as decoration, and they are just beautiful. You can make them all the same color. You can make them different sizes. You can make them variegated colors so that you have multiple colors. So what you're going to need is I am going to put in a link to this pattern on my Pinterest, Miss Amy Hand, and this is the shape that you're going to need to cut out. You're going to cut out 12 of them. You can do them, 3 of one color, 3 of another color, use 4 colors, 3 of each, so that you have 12. You can do 6 and 6, 2 and 2, whatever, however you want to do it. So you're going to go ahead and cut this shape out. So what I'm going to do is I have 3 of this paper. Cardstock works the best because it is firm enough to really hold its base or its frame or structure shape. If you use thinner paper, it does work. It just might not hold the shape as well as some is doing it with cardstock. So I've gone ahead and traced this shape. So once you have this shape, so if you have this shape, so here's one. And then once you have one of the shapes, you can just put it on a photocopier and enlarge it. So here's an original, okay, starting with a small one. And that's actually the size that made this one. And then if I increase that 125%, then I get a bigger one. If I go to 150%, then I have this size. See how much different it is? And then if I go to 175% on a photocopier, enlarging it, then it's like this size. So you can do that. You could even, so I can hold this up, you can even take a picture of it right here on your phone, and then print it off and make it that way. So either way, I'm going to try and put a Pinterest link with a picture of this on it so that you can copy that. But you can, like I said, you can also take a photo of or a screenshot of this and be able to print it off for yourself. And then once you have one of the shapes so that you can trace it, then you can trace it again and again. So I keep these on hand, and I have about, 6 or 7 different sizes that I use on a regular basis, and that is so that I get just variety and dimension. It looks really cool when you have a bunch of different sizes when they're hanging, and you hang them at different levels. They're just really, really cool. I love this. I love this paper shape. So I've gone ahead and cut these out. There are 3 because I cut 3 at the same time. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to draw the line so that you can see, but you don't have to draw it. You can just cut it if you want. But what I'm going to do is I am going to draw a straight line, like, and you can even use a ruler, about halfway across. And I'm going to do that on each one of these little rounded edges. Okay, like these petals, like this. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Okay, so see, about halfway all the way around like that. And then I'm going to cut those. I'm going to cut in just to the edge. Okay, so just like that. Okay, and that is so that when I am putting these together, they interlock with each other. Okay, and that's the piece that interlocks. Okay, is that right there. Okay, so I have a bunch here. I'm going to do some different shapes. So I actually am going to use these blue and green ones because I have 6 of each. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start connecting the 12 pieces. Okay, so what I'm doing is literally right there. I'm just going to put one of those on. Okay, so I'm putting a blue against that. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this. Okay, so now I'm going to start connecting pieces together. Okay, so that one is going to go there. Okay, so you can see, and it connects 3. Okay, you'll see that you start connecting 3s. So I'm going to go like this, and this is going to connect another 3. Okay, and then this one is going to go right. Okay. Gotta make sure I keep that. Right here. Okay, so there is another 3. Okay, so there's another 3 right there. Okay, so now I'm going to do another one. So make sure you pull it all the way through, and then connect this one. Okay, so there is another 3. Okay, so you can see it's starting to come together, but I want this one. Okay, so now this one is here, and this is here. Okay, so there is the first part of my ball. Okay, all right, so same thing, I'm gonna connect again. So I'm just connecting each one of these in sections of 3. So here's another 3, okay? And then I'm adding another one. So let's add this one. And then this one connects here. And you'll see when you start doing this which 3s you need to connect. It always creates this little 3, this little bunch of 3, okay? Just like that each time, okay? You always end up with that 3. Okay, that's how you know that you are going in the right direction. So let's do this one. Okay, so here we go. And this is one of my favorite structures to make, I just love the way this structure looks, and it's just a super structure. I love this 3D structure, and it is so much fun. And I love that there's no glue required at all. So there we go. Everything links together. You will see. So here we go. Let's see. Okay, so I have 2 more to link in here. So let's do this. I'm gonna go here, like this. And this one is gonna go right here. I'm almost done. And the last couple get tricky. The last one is always tricky. Okay, so now the last one is going to go right there. And you can see how cool this is. I love it. I love, love, love this structure. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there, and we're going to connect each one of these last ones, and then we'll kind of shift it a little bit to make the shape rounder, because it's kind of a little funky right now. And the last one we undo here and tuck it in, and then you can see, so here are all my 3s, my points of 3. Some people call this a paper flower ball, but you can see how this one is different. It's a different size. So this was 150% of this, and it is 12 of this shape. So there it is. Hugs to you all. I hope you enjoy making this gorgeous paper shape. One of my very favorite paper shapes. Hugs, Miss Amy. Happy spring. Makes me feel springish.